Any better now, or am I still dropping frames? Oh! Tell me if this is good now. I might have fixed it. Did my power line adapter just decide it no longer likes the main socket it's plugged into? Okay, I think we're good. Can anyone confirm? Are we good? I know we're like 5 minutes late starting, but has this sorted out the choppiness? It looks like 0 drop frames now. Is it good this time? Because if so, we can actually get started. God, this is a nightmare, and I'm glad it happened today and not Friday. I just need anyone in chat to let me know if we are live and actually working this time. If anyone is still here. Seems good so far. I have 0 drop frames now. NK Man, yeah, I apologize. It's been a bit since I streamed. I have had technical issues and AA showcase prep that has just creeped in and gotten in the way of streaming. Right, I think this is good. I'm going to very quickly post the thing that says we're doing the stream. Give me 2 seconds to share this and to get us. It's looking good, hooray! We lost basically everyone who was. I was here like 20 minutes. I was here like 20 minutes early to set up so that we could have time to not miss anything and to be ready early. But not today. Oh, today's your 5-year modiversary. Hell yeah! Congrats, welcome. There we go. It really was a simple. Let's just move my stupid power line adapter. Let me turn this up a little.
Buster, co-founder of the Mix, the Media Indie Exchange. Once again, at my side is my lovely co-host and ever-enthusiastic wife, Candy Woodward.
Hey everybody, today we are bringing you a showcase filled with trailers from the coolest and most exciting upcoming indie game releases for this summer and beyond.
Yeah, we want to make sure to represent and say hi to all of you lovely people. We are not AI. As you can see, we busted out our summer drip for the occasion.
I'm gonna mute this.
I like it. I like it.
You've been instrumental in the couple of times that I have needed mod support. Knowing that you have mod powers has been a lifesaver. So thank you. If for nothing else, during the AA showcase, it is a relief to know you're there as a helpful backup. Look, these two are lovely, wonderful hosts, but we are like 5 minutes behind, or probably closer to 10 minutes behind. So I'm going to skim them talking, and we're going to get to the trailers.
People give away.
Come on, let's get to the trailers. Okay, we're about 5 minutes behind. We can catch up. Stop the apocalypse by playing with yourself. Yeah, it definitely has a little Ren and Stimpy to it. I need to get the Steam app up on my phone so that I can be wishlisting stuff. Also, because, yeah, this art-wise looks lovely. Oh my dog. Okay, someone remind me of the name of that in a minute. I wanna wishlist that. Also, in about 50 minutes, something very cool is going to be happening on Steam that I'm aware of, so I'm very excited for that.
We're Dis2 Games, a New Zealand indie studio working on our debut title, Canvas City, a turn-based tactical RPG on skates. Canvas City used to be a place filled with music, art, movement, and self-expression. But now, music is controlled, art is licensed, and creativity suppressed.
Okay, this is mixing some genres I enjoy.
short for the Artistic
Yeah,
Control
something
Unit.
cool is
Their
happening on
task is
Steam.
to stamp out anything with an artistic expression that doesn't align with their agenda.
You'll
Alright, I'm
lead
gonna
the
log into my
Firestarters,
Steam for
a
a minute.
rebellious crew of street artists using music, dance, and graffiti to reclaim public space and inspire the people of the city.
The crews of Canvas City fight using spark skating, an illegal underground sport built around electrified skates capable of grinding up rails, launching across rooftops, and chaining impossible movement through the city.
A
You begin
50
the game as the
minutes.
Firestarters
At
attempt to
6
recruit
PM
their
UK,
first new
something
member
cool's
MC
happening.
via the Undercurrent, an underground network
You didn't
where
hear that
crews
from me,
share
though.
footage, gain followers, and build influence across the city.
Every crew in Canvas City has its own identity, philosophy, territory, and most importantly, music style.
How you move through your environment is going to play a key part in how well you perform, and is one of the ways we approach
Sorry,
the
I'm
turn-based
nearly done
strategy
logging into
genre
Steam.
differently from others.
There are cool things
The
on
movement
Steam.
and action phases combined into one, allowing you to seamlessly
Prey of
transition
Athens,
between
I told you
traversing the
nothing.
map and attacking your opponents during each character's turn.
Instead of dealing damage in the traditional sense, you demoralize opposing crews and outposition them using momentum, map control, and style.
The demo is just a taste of what you'll get with the full game. Waiting Beyond is an overarching story of reviving a city's
Where was
creative
it?
spark.
Oh my dog.
More rival crews, each with their own distinct vibe and territory. Characters to recruit, new tricks and abilities to unlock.
I don't see Oh My Dog on
Wishlist now
Steam
on Steam
yet.
to be amongst
Ooh.
the first to play this new take on Team Tactics.
I'm guessing it'll show up in a bit. Canvas City, cool. I wanna flag this as well. There we go. I'm on top of things now. I would guess Oh My Dog might show up on Steam in a little less than an hour if I were gonna guess. Maybe. Steam page soon for Oh My Dog, apparently, yeah. I got some guesses what might be going on. There we go. I've sorted things. We're live. We're up. Yes, I wanted to apologise again for the lack of streams the last couple of weeks. It has been a combination of excessively hot weather in the UK, not only making it unpleasant to be in my office, but also my computer just not wanting to stream in the heat. Plus computer issues, which, yeah, have been a whole path. Plus some accessibility summer showcase crap. Plus some other secret shit going on that has just made streaming the last couple of weeks a fucking nightmare. It looks like it's another Vampires game. I couldn't be certain. I couldn't be certain if it was a Vampires or a Diablo. This looks very Whisker Squadron, but what if Whisker Squadron was dogs, not cats?
Toki's on my tail. Get him off. Thanks for
Yeah,
the
we've
assist.
had legally distinct animal Star Fox before, but the last time it was cats.
Can you keep up?
Star Dog.
There's no escaping this time. Don't get burned.
This one does look very cool. You know what's nice? We're early enough in this week that I'm not jaded yet, that I'm still excited for game trailers. Give it 2 or 3 days and I'm gonna be like really jaded during all of these streams.
Way to go, Bowie! Let's end this once and for all.
Wild Blue Skies. Sorry, that took me a second to read. Ooh, this has a demo.
Holy moly! There's enough gum here to drown a certain Venus's ego.
Okay, I'm
Security first,
downloading
sugar
that
storm.
demo. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of streams going on this week. Let me tell you the ones I'm aware of.
No such thing as a bridge too far with elastic.
Summer Games
Now that's a killer pair of boots.
Fest schedule. So there is,
Careful, everyone. The great
I can look up the
Ninja's
times at some
back.
point. So today there
Living
is
off
the...
Mr. Gum's dirty money.
I'm gonna mute this for a minute.
At least I'm
We've got the mix happening now. Black Voices in Gaming at 8 p.m. UK, so in about a little under 3 hours. Tomorrow is State of Play, so that's PlayStation's big E3 showcase for the year. Thursday, we've got the Latin American Games Showcase, the Women-Led Games Showcase. Friday, we've got the Accessibility Summer Showcase, that's my one. Summer Games Fest itself, the big Jeff Keighley one. Day of the Devs. Then Saturday, we've got the Southeast Asian Games Showcase, the Wholesome Direct, Story Rich Showcase, Green Games Showcase, Gaming Pride Parade, Future Games Show Summer Showcase. Exodus is getting an extended gameplay reveal. FGS Live from Los Angeles, Frosty Games Fest. Sunday, Xbox Game Showcase. I will probably stream that, but we'll mute during some of the Xbox exclusives to talk about why I'm not playing Xbox games at the moment. Hint, it's to do with their continued support of certain militaries. The PC Gaming Show, the Dutch Indie Showcase, and then Monday is the India Games Showcase. So I'm going to attempt to stream all of these. So if you want to watch so many hours of game streams that like it kind of melts your brain, but you want to have some company while our brains melt, you can catch all of those with me.
The visions.
The visions.
They're getting clearer.
I appreciate the effort going into them, but it'd be cool if they like just made them
No matter where I look,
more different.
it all leads to the same end.
Oh, that was about the copycat style games. Isn't there an accessibility focus thing coming up soon with an announced date and time? Yes, the Accessibility Summer Showcase, Friday, June 5th, this Friday, 4 p.m. UK, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. 52 minutes of game trailers focused on games that are playable by a wide range of disabled gamers and that talk about their accessibility settings during the trailers. We've got American Sign Language, British Sign Language, audio described versions you can check out. 1 second. Showcase stream is very loud compared to me. Thanks, Polzul. I'll turn the showcase stream down a bit. All of the trailers go up and down in volume, and I don't know where to set it, so I just have to keep taking everyone's feedback on where to put those things. Troy of Athens says, I definitely need support as the terms exclusive and world premiere slowly lose all meaning. Yeah, I have some things that are exclusives and world premieres in the AA showcase. I have resisted using either of those terms in dramatic voiceovers in any of my showcases. Is this VR or is it just first person? I think it's just first person. Okay, personal complaint about showcases that are not the AA Summer Showcase. They don't normalize their volumes. This is one of the things the AA Showcase does, is we make sure that all of our trailers are a consistent volume. We make sure that the volume is pretty consistent across the whole show. You watch so many of these other showcases, and from one trailer to the next, the volume goes up, down, up, down. Yeah, Breath Edge 2. Exclusive! Ugh. Gosh, I wish it hadn't been such a faff to get this working today, but we're up and running at least. Ooh, a couple of games from the AA Showcase have talked about the fact they're in the showcase. You may or may not see... I can hint at two of the games that are going to be in the showcase this year. One of them maybe is, imagine you were working at PSA, the trading card grading company simulator, but silly. And one of them might be a turn-based, a top-down strategy game meets match 3 puzzler about throwing billionaires out of windows. So that's two things you can look forward to.
Hello and welcome welcome to Isle Goblin, a game where you and your friends work together to fight off the
See,
nasty humans that have invaded
this is
your
such a
island.
quieter trailer.
Unfortunately for you, it won't be easy, so you'll need to explore for resources, fight humans, steal their strange and mysterious artifacts, and encounter terrifying bosses. Then you'll come home to rebuild your town and help out all your goblin villagers. The NPCs will have little lives and desires of their own, and you can befriend them by giving them gifts, doing tasks for them, or inviting them to come follow you around. Now, speaking of friends, the game supports multiplayer with up to 7 of your real-life goblin pals. You can pillage dungeons, solve puzzles, slay humans, and raise spider babies together to your heart's content. Now, I've just signed a deal with a publisher, so I was able to quit my job and now I'm working on it full time.
Yeah.
It's progressing fast, and I'm going to start public playtesting soon, so make sure to head on over to Steam and click this big button here to get in line if that sounds fun. You can also, of course, wish this
cute
an
looking.
email when
I like
it does
this.
release. And with that, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around on Isle Goblin.
Oh, this looks like my jam. Oh yeah, the request access button exists. It's for limited number playtests, where they're like, look, we want to test server capacity for X number of people playing and get feedback, so you have to request access to them sometimes. Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core, while it was in before it went into early access, was like that. Yeah, this has a lot of personality. What is it? What's it called? Yeah, Space Channel 5. Space Channel 5 is definitely the comparison. That's a very, very cute and memorable Twinkle's Galactic Tour. Twinkle.
Wild Blue Skies
There we go.
reminds me of that old school Robotech anime feel with the fun gameplay of Star Fox from back in the day. Such a cool throwback, Candy.
It really is. And you were
Hooray!
right, Justin. We needed
And the
some
fact
UV
that
protection
we've
for
reached
those
another
games.
on-camera section
I am
means we
so
can skim
happy.
ahead a little bit and catch slightly more up. Only 4 minutes behind now. 3 or 4 more on-camera sections and we'll get caught up to real time. Thank you everyone for your patience while I sorted out the tech issues today, again. I'm keeping an eye on Steam for things. Yeah, I might as well talk a little bit about the AA showcase because that's still going to be most of this week for me. Let me turn this down again a little. So the regular version of the showcase, the American Sign Language, and the audio described versions of the showcase are all like ready. They're set as video premieres, ready to go. I'm waiting for the British Sign Language one to come in from the BSL interpreter still. I've made all of the individual trailer uploads as regular and audio described versions. I might try and also make the ASL and BSL uploads for them this week. They need titling, thumbnailing, subtitling, and scheduling still.
A cozy sim where we are reimagining the city builder as a city fixer. More than shaping a skyline, you're crafting communities. Making neighborhoods more livable, more walkable, more moderately conducive to economic progress. For players who love city sims, Neighborhoods relies on more than charm. Its systems are littered with everyday problems to solve. Create third spaces to encourage
This game is
people
neat,
to
and that
connect.
is all I will say. It looks neat.
Utilize mixed-use zoning, the fine art of
Took
putting
me a
useful
second
things
to
next
work out
other
what
useful
I was gonna say here.
Balance growth with stability, so residents stick around. All without attending a single city council meeting.
That's a cool looking game. I think that's nice. Is this going to be, yeah, medieval Overcooked?
Welcome to Midgard.
Yeah.
Battle mythological creatures by day.
Oh, okay,
Serve
it's got a little
rowdy
bit of
tavern
Battle Chef
customers by
Brigade,
night.
okay.
But look out for the coin thieves. Harvest crops
Not
for your
coin
recipes.
thieves.
Spend your coins on wicked new weapons or experimental brews.
Do we know how long the
Explore
mix
islands
showcase
filled
is?
with mythological wonders.
Out of curiosity. It's not a good sign
Meet a
I'm
Norse
already
god or two.
asking about the length.
And clash with mystical beasts. Serve demanding customers. Run a tavern worthy of Valhalla. Hunt, cook, brew, and fight your way to the grandest feast Valhalla has ever seen.
Uh, 90 to 120 minutes. Okay, so like 6:30, 7-ish. Okay, cool. Sorry, I got distracted by reading about how much some of the other showcases are charging games to be included. They stuck on that industry for a while there. Yeah, they did. Ooh. The Mix really is one of the worst showcases for having inconsistent volume. I wish there was less zooming in of dramatic shots in these trailers. I want to understand the mechanics I'm seeing more and just stay zoomed out to the gameplay size so I do fewer fast cuts so I have a second to understand what the gameplay is. NH London, you're right. It is kind of ironic given the name. The Mix has probably the worst audio mix. Okay, this is a real-time grid-based battle game? It's interesting. I would love a little bit of explanation. Chivalware. Chivalware is an interesting name. Yeah, that's an interesting looking game that I feel like would have benefited from just like a little bit of voiceover to just slightly explain what its genre was. Yes, no, my AA showcase work today was doing the subtitles for the audio described version of the showcase and getting that all finished up. Many settlement builders today. But this one looks cute. I like that this is essentially anthropomorphic hobbits. And that Hobbit game last year really wasn't that good. So give me a second chance at having a cute Hobbit, essentially Hobbit game. But with little cat hobbits. Yeah, that last game, it might have been Mega Man Battle Network as a genre, maybe.
Hello, Mikko here, one-third of the Odd Sub-Team, a small studio that specializes in odd takes on familiar formats.
Up again now.
Our first project, Husk Protocol, is a deck-driven mecha game that best fits the roguelike deck builder genre. But here is the odd part. It would more accurately be described as a meta-roguelike deck builder. What do we mean by this? Well, in most games of the genre, you pick a character and spend the rest of the run acquiring cards from its card pool. In Husk Protocol, you do pick a husk, a mech suit that serves as your character, and do the same. But at some point during the run, you will have to switch your husk and then start getting cards from a whole new pool. You will have to husk hop your way through several biomes,
Okay.
all the while facing deadly mechanized security forces, random events,
it's a roguelike where you have to be good at multiple character types because you're forced to swap.
Progressing through these challenges will let you improve your deck and gain new permanent upgrades that will hopefully help you succeed
Does
on
this
your
showcase have...
Let's get back to husk switching and why you do it. The reason is that you have no way of healing in the game. When you switch to a fresh
Baked-in
husk,
subs
you
are
start at
nice.
full health again. There is also the small matter of the
If
city
all
actively
games
trying to
have them.
triangulate your position and let the guardian.
Okay, this is me complaining about game showcases now. You either want to have baked-in subtitles for every trailer, and not rely on the YouTube sub function, or you want to set up your YouTube subtitles properly and ask for none of the games to have baked-in subs so that the YouTube subs can do the job. You don't want a mix of the two because then it gets really confusing. Here, they've not bothered to write manual subtitle file for this YouTube premiere, and it's a premiere rather than a live stream, so they could have done subtitles, but some of the trailers have baked in subs, which is a weird middle
modules
ground.
and cards that were
Sorry,
never meant to
sometimes
be used
I
together to
get
truly
into
make your own
Showcase
unique
brain.
character each time you brave the streets of Eterna. Enough monologuing though, the game is available to playtest on Steam right now, so you can try it for yourself,
Husk
and we would love to
Protocol.
hear your feedback.
I need to be
help
able to
make
look
Eterna
out
and
for
the Husk
cool
Romeo
stuff
the best
for,
place your copied consciousness could call home.
I still have a few slots in my
Welcome to El Dorado, an island full
fantasy
of natural
critic
beauty
for this
and
year. I
riches
still
where
need to be
people
looking out
can
for the last couple of
retire.
games to pick
and
up.
The idea is that you can too. Now it's your turn to make money no matter how. Use the money to get
The BT,
more
thank
money
you very much for the 62
until you
months
can
of sub.
hire employees.
The stream is streaming. I predict Silk Song for the bingo
Make them
board.
work
What have
for
you missed?
That's how business works.
You missed some
need time
cool
to
looking
explore
indies
the
and
island
like
and
20
enjoy
to
the
30
best
minutes of
that
tech
life has
issues
to
on my
offer.
part.
You can even learn a little bit of alchemy. Or not.
I don't know what's
Well,
going on with
it's
this
time to
voice.
expand your business as far as possible. Help residents earn more money and train your employees to work better. Unless you want to work. Yeah, that's an option. But I think it's gonna be difficult to achieve your goal that way.
Oh, there are people playing
Oh,
this game who
dear.
will hire 0 workers and will
El Dorado.
brute force
a
their
little
way to
experiment
solo
in a
it.
place full of mysteries and magic. A place where you can get enough
That's a
gold
very
to buy
vaginal
everything
tree.
You've ever wanted.
That tree is very vaginal.
But the price is blood. Yours.
Yeah, I was
Or
gonna say, I
someone
think
else's.
the voice was meant to be deliberately a little unsettling.
I mean, the blood could come from the employees you hired. Just sacrifice them to make a pact with the underworld.
Okay, this is
That
cute.
would definitely make your life easier. So, I'll see you.
When you're dead.
Is this one called? I kinda want this one on my radar. Oh, didn't get a name there. The world is dirty. Okay, so we're doing, what's the game I'm thinking of here? Top-down, very guns-based roguelike from years ago. But it's a power wash sim instead. Enter the Power Wash. Yeah, Enter the Gungeon's what I'm thinking of. It's Enter the Power Wash is the vibe of that game. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done showcase streams. My ability, I'm having to gear back up my ability to like pull game names out of the ether on demand. But yes, but quote cozy. I like these cute little critters. I like a city builder on the back of a living creature. That's also a tower defense, kinda. Yeah, I'm warming myself back up. Exarch. Demo out now. Cool. Not that I'm gonna have time to try these demos for a little bit, because
The Dungeon Company is hiring.
I need to get through,
as a dungeon master,
Mina the
organize
Hollower
your
first.
defenses and command your monstrous employees.
Okay, so it's a
They can
dungeon
fight
keeper,
the
like.
intruders or improve
Very
your
cute pixel
traps.
art, this.
Equip your rooms with powerful artifacts. And upgrade your employees to create
I
new
just finished
combats.
007 yesterday. Loved it.
Beware. What works against some intruders could be useless against others.
The voiceover here...
Reorganize your troops and relics to
The voiceover here almost sounds like it's been slowed down slightly from the recorded voice.
manage your dungeons between attacks. Handle the unexpected.
Everything
every day.
Everything is crabs.
Intervene
Is
with
on
your
my list to get
spells.
around to.
And deal with the survivors yourself. Be efficient, or you'll be fired. So, do you want the job?
I do like this protagonist's this aesthetic. Infamous keepers. Okay, they're wearing their dungeon keeper inspiration on their sleeves.
You see, Kenny,
Oh,
that
time to
is
catch
why
up slightly
I love
more. Okay, we're now only 3 minutes behind. Yeah, I'm on the listen out for AI voices. I will turn up the quality of the stream as well once we get caught up, but I don't want to risk turning the quality up and then getting jumped forward and losing track of where we are. Kirk Mephisto. I'm cautious seeing the word Kirk involved.
What's up? I'm Kelsey from Heartloop Games, and this is Polyfighter, a single-player roguelike fighting game. Select your character, choose your path, pick an opponent to fight, and learn their fighting techniques upon beating them, adding their moves to your fighter's unique style. Travel further and grow stronger. Let's jump in. Right now, I am playing
Getting
as
work
Imani.
messages
She's a mall
midstream.
security guard and a huge anime fan. So in Polyfighter, each character has a set of rivals to discover along 3 acts. When defeating a rival, they are released into the pool of opponents for any playable character. Speaking of rivals, here's Janice. She's Imani's boss, and she's pretty tired of her
I appreciate this woman trying to
antics.
bring some
When
energy to
discovering a new
this.
rival like Janice, you'll see that now she appears back at the character select screen. But she has a catch. Unlock conditions. Janice has worked as a mall security officer at Hartville's very own Melrose Mall for longer than she ever intended. She would rather do literally anything else. But dealing with Imani makes her days go faster. Not that she'll ever admit it. You'll actually notice that in many of your runs, some characters have some history between them.
I
Adding
like
a story
that.
to the world of Polyfighter to experience in the eyes of each character. Once unlocking discovered characters through their challenges, the possibilities of
I
encountering
like this is an
even more
interesting
secret
idea.
fighters
This is a very
appear
interesting
along your
idea for a
path.
story.
Let's see if
a
we
story
can discover
mode for
another
a fighting game.
Hey, it's Muscle Horse. Oh, bring
Hell
it on,
yeah!
baby.
Okay, you know what? I'm on board now. The Muscle Horse is here. Gotta play as Muscle Horse.
Okay. I'll come back to it, but hey, maybe you.
This
have
is a little
what
bit
it takes
cringe.
to
The
take down Muscle
pretending
Horse
not
and
to be on
discover many of the
script
game's
voice, but
secrets waiting to be unlocked.
yeah. Say
I wish
nobody
you
says
luck, my
this game
friend.
looks like it would level
Try
down
out the
its
demo
difficulty
today.
and accessibility
Polyfighter
settings
by
for me.
Heartloop Games will fully
Agreed.
be available later this year.
Yeah, what's that Polyfighter? I'll take a look at that. I'm gonna grab that demo. Wishlist. Yep, we're doing a not Hades. Keeping a tentative eye on Steam. Oh yeah, this is very not Hades. Yes, I'm glad I've got my computer set up working well enough to Blades of Mirage to be able to do the stream today. I was trying to record Where Everybody Has Gone Before with Jeffrey Friday last week. My computer was fine to be turned on, but if I tried to hit record to start recording the video for the podcast, 30 seconds, like no more than 30 seconds in the computer would just go, nah. I was like, oh. I like this weird I liked the weird fleshy gun that was opening up as it fired. Oh, yeah, what is this? This is neat. Canyons. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Alright, I'm Wooly. I'm one of the designers on Dark West, and I'm joined here by Mr. Lighty. Hello, Lighty.
Hello, Wooly. It is me, Lighty.
This is our game. So there's only one class available currently, but we have
I want to see more of that last
one.
One
will be coming with the 0.1 early access, and then the third one will come at a later date.
Do a barrel roll.
You can slide as well.
Amazing.
Okay,
Hey,
you did a do a barrel roll joke in a not Star Fox game. I'm sorry, Debs, I'm skipping your trailer to get closer to real time. I'm catching up on the showcase via skipping you. Sorry, chat. I'm making my judgment calls here. Okay, it's a tiny little guy Souls. I enjoy a tiny little guy Souls from every now and then. Sorry, your trailer's... I got a threshold at which a trailer will lose me. Yeah, Western-y Diablo, maybe it's cool, but it's not my genre, and they made one cheesy joke and I was out. Oh, Memoria Wake? Devs, can we please have like a plain text version of your game title on screen? I get you have a stylized font. Please just give me like a little lower third that puts it in like a sans serif, like Atkinson Hyperlegible or something. Ah, it's another drive your car, collect resources, keep driving your car end of the world game. I very much enjoyed Pacific Drive, and I have no interest to play a game in that genre that's not Pacific Drive. I don't think it's ever... Echo, I don't know if it's ever quite as bad as death metal band logos, but it definitely gets in that direction sometimes, yeah. Rocker, this is why I really appreciate what Nintendo Direct does, where so often after trailers it will cut to a Nintendo screen with the game logo and then next to it the game title in plain text. It's why, not to toot my own horn again, it's why the AA Summer Showcase always has lower thirds. It costs us some money to pay an artist to produce those lower thirds, but I always want to make sure that there is a plain text. Just read what the game title is in plain text. Hail Tide. That's the most generic fucking name for something like this. Okay, this is kind of anime. I want to see some fighting that's not in this one room. Like, if there's some variety of environments, I may be into this. Nope, the fact that the next environment you've shown me is once again fighting inside this one room. You have not put your best foot forward. Look, the combat system looks decent. The art's pretty fun. This looks like it could be fun. I need it to not just be waves of enemies in one. Eternal Palace Sakura. Yeah, every level is going to be in the same room in this one palace, isn't it? Also, yeah, the slightly boo physics. Wobble wobble indeed. No, oh, no weapons. Oh, it's a grapple only Hades type game. Melee, okay, a melee only Hades style roguelike. Okay. That's a unique gimmick, I'll give it that. Okay, I think I've seen enough of this trailer to understand the gimmick. Deal breakers? Seal breakers? I'm not sure.
Of the witch.
How are we doing on
As
catching
my
up?
apprentice, you will learn the craft, the old ways.
Okay, we're about a minute behind.
Those
We've
that
almost
should not
caught
be
up.
forgotten. Explore the lands where every path holds a secret. People and spirits alike will share their stories. How you respond to them is your choice. Build our home.
Ah, we're doing another
place truly
house on the back of a
shaped by
walking
your
chicken
desires.
monster.
Will it be grand or humble? Dark or light? All paths are open to you now. I wonder what kind of witch you will become.
Becca. Everything's exclusive. Have you shown a single trailer that wasn't an exclusive today? Great old Rooster Appreciation Club. Why are you shooting up the roosters? Explore the Neon Wild West. Okay, the voxel aesthetic is kind of neat. Freshen up my voxels. Sure. Chart the timelines. Did that subtitle say what kind of witch will you become? It might have done. I cannot say. I'm already overloaded with trailers. I'm doing my best. Conquer the pillar. Yeah, NK man, there is a lot of stuff in this trailer that is, in this showcase that is, that thing you know, but, like, that game you know, but we put it in a different setting. But we made one little tweak. I will say it's a thing I'm very you're gonna hear a lot of me praise it, being proud of the AA showcase this week. I apologize, it's just gonna happen. It's one of the things I'm very proud of, is that there's a lot of games that are like nothing else I can really compare them to in the AA showcase this year. There's a lot of like really weird, funky stuff. We've gone fewer but more selective about what we've included. Okay, that's a cool design. There's too much stuff happening. You're quad screening. I can't process all of this. Look, I can be proud of my own efforts, but it's up to other people to decide whether I did a good job or not, and they can't do that till Friday. Like, this looks interesting, but it's also, like, just way too much information overload. So I'm gonna skim forward a little. Okay, here we go. This is a little more followable. Yeah, this seems like a let us advertise all our new features to players who already get the game, rather than a first introduction trailer. Okay, so yeah, now they're not trying to, like, show too much at once. Ooh, 4-player co-op? Okay, this is looking better. Now that they're not showing, like, tech demos of features in 4-screen split screen, now the trailer's got me back on board. Echo. There was one called Polyfighters, which is like a polyamory story-based side-scrolling beat-em-up, which looked kind of interesting.
I love my fighters.
Yes, I do.
Right.
And Polyfighter.
Skim forward.
And
we're almost caught up.
It's us.
Hello, I'm Danny. Game
for men with.
Okay, we're a few seconds behind.
It's us. It's us.
Okay, we're 30 seconds behind. We're almost live.
For men with nerve.
Hello, I'm Danny, game designer at Garage 51, and today I'm here to introduce Cordura. But first, I want to thank you for the incredible reception we've had since the game's announcement. Now, let's begin. Cordura is a cooperative quota horror game for
You're
up to 4
talking so
players.
quietly, sir.
Each run, you'll enter corrupted mazes at night to collect the roses before the doors close.
Sorry, there's so much AA showcase stuff
But what
suddenly
defines
happening
Cordura
right
is
now
Mimic,
during this
the game's core mechanic.
stream.
Mimic is not an enemy that just repeats the last thing you say. It listens. It records your conversations, processes the context, and turns it.
Oh, this is generative AI
As the
bullshit.
night darkens, the environment itself will.
Sorry, let me scroll back.
Game's core mechanic. Mimic is not an enemy that just repeats the last thing you say. It listens. It records your conversations, processes the context, and turns it against you.
Yeah.
As the night darkens, the environment itself will turn your team.
Yeah, this sounds like it's
Pure
generative
of
AI
player
bullshit.
The result is a system that creates unpredictable situations from the very first run, creating moments that don't resemble anything we've experienced in other
Yeah,
games.
so what I'm guessing this is, it's a 4-player multiplayer horror game, but while you're talking to your friends, it's recording you and using AI to reuse your voice to fool your friends or whatever.
Meetings happens when it's in.
If it says it's understanding the context of your recorded conversations, then yeah, it's it's doing AI.
Experiencing symptoms such as hallucinations.
Also, we're caught up.
Inability to recognize reality.
Thanks AI for giving me an excuse to skip that one. Oh, this art style's very cool. I thought they said there'd be no AI stuff in the showcase. I don't know. I don't know how else to interpret it. It listens to your conversations and doesn't just repeat them, but understands the context and uses them against you. I don't know how that happens without being AI.
Find the big guy and kill him, alright?
Was our only chance at
Paperhead? I misread that as something else at first. Paperhead. Okay, I'm gonna note that one. Paperhead. That looked interesting. Do we know what that horror one was called? So I can read up on it more. Oh, they said something about... The host said something about they, the hosts, not being AI. Karuda or something? Let's try that. No, it's not called Karuda. Cordura.
You're lost in a lucid dream.
Cordura, there we go. Let me read up their Steam page and see if I can find out anything. It's a 4-player online... So yeah, I guessed correctly. It's a 4-player online co-op horror. Does their Steam page mention AI at all? Procedural maps. Da, da, da. The knight hears you and calls you by name. Proximity voice chat becomes a double-edged sword. The darkness can mimic the voice and appearance of your allies. Okay, no AI disclosure. Maybe I'm on the wrong vibe, but you see why the way they described it. You hear how that screamed AI, right? Proximity voice chat is you can... Let's say you and your friend are playing the same game, and you talk in your mic. Your friend will only hear you if their character is stood next to your character. The further away their character walks, the quieter your voice chat will sound.
What's the use of protocols?
Yeah, maybe they're just recording your voice and playing it back, but their whole... Oh,
You will be on your own.
that lip sync is so exaggerated, it's very uncanny. Yeah, the way they said it would it won't just mimic you, it'll understand the context and use it against you, sounded AI. Oh, Echo said, didn't Steam change it now so that AI disclosures are voluntary because shitty devs were getting upset about people seeing their disclosures and skipping the game? I don't know if that is the case. We'll see. Is this from the Indica devs? Okay, yeah, the exaggerated facial expressions are definitely intentional to evoke an uncanny valley effect. I really hope this is from the Indica devs. Their facial mapping quality is very similar. It's reminding me a lot of that game. Agony, Village of Calamity. Yeah, Morton might be right. It might just be that they're using like text-to-speech and they're flagging specific words. Like, oh, you used a sentence with this word. We'll replay that sentence in this context because we know what that word probably means. Oh, I was going to say psychological horror, and then the mushroom and the teddy bear appeared, so now I don't know what genre to... Yeah. Okay, cool environmental designs for sure. Those damn pills. Yeah, Decimate, I'm aware that text-to-speech is quote-unquote technically AI. There is a difference between that and, like, large language model or generative purpose AI. There are too many things we use to refer to the same fucking... We use the same term to refer to too many things at this point, in a way that makes these conversations complicated.
Making a PSX-style horror game called Feed It.
This is a game about living with a monster.
Okay, I gotta turn this back up
what
now.
You're told and feed it, or you don't. There's consequences either way. We've been inspired by games like Mouthwashing or classic Silent Hill, and it comes from a deeply personal place. It has multiple routes to complete it, secret endings. We've been pouring blood and tears into it, and can't wait to get it into your hands. You can try it out during this month's Steam Next Fest, and it's releasing this summer on PC. Now go and wishlist
we are about a
and check
minute
the
from
trailer
6. It's nearly time for me to see how Steam is doing. Plug in my phone. Okay, this looks kind of cool. I feel like it's probably going to be a motion sickness mess for me, but neat concept, cool antagonist. Yeah, I'm on board with this one. Turn this down slightly again and see if the thing I'm waiting for has appeared. Sorry for the chaos that is me double-checking things. Something Steam-related is happening right around now that I need to be vaguely aware of. So forgive me while I micromanage my work slightly, trying to double-check some things. EA Showcase Week is a lot. Thank you all for your patience while I pay attention to some of the things happening. Nearly done. Nearly back, everyone. Here we go. Apologies for the vanishing slightly. I was double checking a thing. So, I can now talk about the Accessibility Summer Showcase is going to be on Steam again this year. We've got a Steam event page, and I believe, much like last year, we're going to be shown in the special section on Steam that's like the Summer Game Fest showcases you can check out on Steam. Like that section. I'm trying to sort out the bit where there's going to be a live stream, and hopefully the live stream will be on Steam as well. But I believe sometime around now, the Steam is rolling out their Summer Game Fest section. So, in theory, if you want to, and I'm gonna say, don't go looking for it early if you don't want spoilers for this Friday's Accessibility Summer Showcase. But in theory, as early as today, you might be able to see a section on Steam that's like, hey, AA show, like gaming showcases for this year, and come find the games that are in this year's showcases. And then in there, you'll probably see the Accessibility Summer Showcase, and maybe some of the games that are in this year's showcase will already be visible there, because Steam requested that they wanted to be able to put that up on the Monday of this week, rather than waiting until the showcase is aired to put that page live, and that's understandable, that's their call. So, our Steam page might be showing up on Steam today, but also, don't go look at the page early if you don't want to get spoiled, but also, it'll mean that all the games are in one place if you want to find the stuff after the showcase is aired. On me. Let's see if I can open Steam quickly myself. It's going to be one moment. I apologize if... Alright, opened Discord rather than Steam. We'll get there. Here we go. I can very quickly show you a little, Oh, hey! Oh, what's this? Haha! There we go. That sure is the AA Summer Showcase showing up in Steam. Again this year. Oh god, I've still got so much stuff to sort to do with this showcase. Apologies for getting briefly distracted trying to sort AA stuff. I gotta do that still. I'm gonna be honest, there's been a lot of horror here that has really washed over me. I'm gonna try and get out of my zoning out mode and back into paying attention.
The world is dying, ravaged by environmental collapse. Gasping for every breath, the system is broken. The poor are the fuel, feeding the machine of greed.
Attention, security breach.
Echo says your desktop flashing up during that sort of supercut moment made me giggle. Just a brief flash of co-optional Laura doing the court case for who raises a goose? Who raises a goose?
Citizen, produce, supply, utility is life.
There we go, we've got a game genre.
Been reprinted.
The art and aesthetic were very cool. I was like, I just want to know a game genre.
Been reprinted.
You are being reprinted. You are being reprinted. Yes, Echo says, flash of horror thing, flash of horror thing. Laura and the Goose, flash of horror thing.
You have been reprinted.
You can't reprint your soul. That's a tagline. You can't reprint your soul is a tagline. Dioxide is a good name as well.
Oof. I don't think even the most intense.
Hooray, one of these we're not going to
regimen can
skip.
Clear up that nasty case of eyeball acne. I'm allergic to fish, and out fishing is wild.
That sounds disgusting. I don't want eyeball acne. I was about to grab the hooks and bait, but because you're allergic to fish, I will make sure to reel in another game that we both can play, like Lucid Falls or Feed It. That one is super obscene. I love that horror games are blowing up more than ever on the scene.
I do too. I do too. All right, you guys, make sure to wishlist those games through our Steam event page. If you're looking to get your heart pumping, grab one of those keys from our free key giveaway.
We got some more keys for you under your chair.
Oh, that's
Check
what I
out the
gotta do.
QR code. Grab your phone to take a picture.
I have to check that my link.
Word. Do the damn thing.
My link to
In
where
the
the AA
meantime,
showcase is
we gotta keep this train a-rolling. Up next are games from adventurous role-playing games. If you like exploring fantastic worlds and distant lands, then keep your eyes glued to the screen. It's game time.
Okay, I'm gonna have to tweak that slightly, but in theory it should work. Okay.
Hey, Gabriel, it's Mrs. Tremblay.
Mrs.
I'm just
Tremblay?
calling to let you know we've decided to sell the house. We tried to pack up some of Mikey's things this week, and we just couldn't.
Oh. I see, this is actually unsettling.
If you aren't too busy, would you mind stopping by to have a look? You're welcome to have any of it. The games you used to play are still set up down there, and I bet it all still works.
Oh.
I still can't believe he's gone. Anyway, been thinking of you. Key's in the same spot it always has been. Bye, hon. He was lucky to have such a good friend.
Oh. It's very creepypasta. But this aesthetic is pulled off superbly. This looks really... It looks like it plays very nice. Like, they're not using the aesthetic as an excuse for it to be kind of janky and wonky. That is a really nicely pulled off CRT effect.
Paris, 1920. The city is collapsing into sand. In the heart of its ruins stands Notre Dame, watching over a world slowly disappearing. In Wonderful, follow Léon, a boy untouched by the entropy. Through streets swallowed by dust and memories
This
fading
protagonist's
away.
face annoys me.
Using the very
I feel like
sand
he'd be
consuming the city,
a really whiny
explore
piece of
forgotten
shit.
places beneath Paris and uncover the truth behind its fall. From the rooftops of the Ile de la Cité to the depths of the Métropolitain, every step reveals a city caught between beauty and decay. Wonderful is a narrative adventure and our love letter to Paris. Demo now available on Steam.
Life's pretty great when you're an otter. You go with the flow,
Okay,
have
I'm
snacks,
getting my phone out for this
and
one
you make
already.
friends wherever you go. But then, a giant wave hits. The home you knew washed away. But you've got other plans. It's time to lend a paw.
I do have
and to
lots of
take our
plans.
island back.
I have lots of
Your
plans.
friends need help,
Okay, I need this game. What is this game?
and this island, it needs a little love. Let's bring it back to life and find your way back home.
Oh, they've got an auto squeak button. Yes. Yes.
My Otter Friends.
Yeah, pulling the piglet out of her mother was something, yes. Okay, wishlisting that. We just saw a game about being an otter, and the otter did little otter squeaks, and it was adorable. There was a lot of horror that just really rolled over my head and made zero impact. Decime says this showcase is very good at causing genre fatigue. Yeah, they very much group games of a similar genre together, but because they have so many games, it means you're watching, in some cases, 3, 4, 5 trailers for very similar looking games back to back, and it's really easy to just go, okay, we're doing that genre. These were sea otters and not river otters, right? I don't know how to tell the difference. I know that they were otters and they looked cute. I like the studio's last game, so I'll give that a shot. Is it a roguelike? I don't know what genre that was.
I'm not doing it for money.
It looked cute.
Then why are we in 1800s Egypt before the invention of air conditioning? Why the heck are we looking for this tiara?
Oh
it's
god.
windy up here.
This dialogue is awkward.
So we don't freeze to death. Good idea. So, what's the plan?
Why are we in the 1800s before the invention of air conditioning? That's very... And now I'm talking to my arm is a magical cuff and I'm talking to it, so that's happening. It's that kind of dialogue.
Oh, so you do this for
love? You're doing this for love?
You do not seem like typical Tomb Raiders.
We're not Tomb Raiders, Magdi. We're adventurers.
Also, what's the betting that bearded Arabian man there is voiced by a very white person?
Guys, we gotta get out of here.
You think this is a game?
My boy, we're going pirate hunting. Oh, man. What the? You know, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of awesome.
Yeah, that voice act. I can't tell if it's the voice acting or the script writing is weird and janky in the last one. Yeah, the Rayman bodies were a little odd. Okay, this wants to be a Vampire Survivors, but it's aesthetically rough. It's hard to pass what's happening. Yeah, I don't think it's the voice actor's fault. I suspect they had very little to work with and were being given direction, but this feels like you can't decide whether it wants its aesthetic to be Plants vs. Zombies or Rick and Morty. And that frame rate was not reassuring. Ooh, this is a bit Scavenger's Reign, isn't it? I would be very happy for a Scavenger's Reign video game. Okay. At least aesthetic. Would love to know, like, genre-wise more about that, but... Right, I was into that, and then no gameplay, no genre. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of Sable to that. Does anyone know what that last one was called? I can look it up on Steam and see if it says anything about its genre. Override. Oh, Roverride. R.Override. Okay. Genre. Give me genre. It is a run-based exploration game where you control a rover tasked with a rescue mission on an alien planet. Follow the distress signal of a crashed spaceship and find its lost crew. The further you explore, the more you'll unravel a strange secret buried beneath the surface. Energy is a scarce resource. Whenever your rover breaks down, a new unit is dispatched from the mothership. Every breakdown is a fresh start, allowing you to deploy with new equipment and a better understanding of the planet. Okay, it's a roguelite. It's a Wall-E roguelite.
Alright, boy, let's go!
A tag team battle RPG. Okay, that's really crisp art. The dog companion is cute. I don't want the dog to be hurt at all. If the dog cannot be hurt, then maybe this is acceptable. Oh yeah, this looks really nice. The dog had a health bar. Ooh. I don't know how people are going to feel about that.
I don't have much choice, do I?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's going for a bit of a Paper Mario thing. Against All Gods is a good name. Oh yeah, the dog will definitely get kidnapped at some point in the game, 100% you're right. Yeah, we are definitely well and truly into the era of indie games trying to capture PS1 graphics nostalgia. This was a thing we theorized many years ago would eventually come, and we are definitely well and truly in the PS1 nostalgia era. The Dread Delusion devs, okay. Echo says, has anyone else noticed that since Bunlith did Bloodborne PSX, everyone's doing low poly / PSX style? Bunlith was not the first to do it, but was definitely one of the ones that got more media attention, and I don't think it hurt. People, look, since like 2016, 2017, indies have been talking about, at some point this is going to be the aesthetic people have nostalgia for.
I am crazy.
What it needed was one game to...
I should tell you, I took the
let
position
me
of
mute
governor
this.
because
We needed at least one game to be successful and to get press coverage based on accurate emulation of that aesthetic, to tell people, oh, we've reached the point where we are ready for demand for that, where if we make that, there is demand for it and people will pick it up. I do think that PSX Kart and Bloodborne PSX are definitely two projects that showed we have reached the point that the market is ready to support those. Oh yeah, I definitely do think that Bundleth was a big part of the catalyst. As I say, a lot of devs were going, we think that it's gonna happen. I think the problem is a lot of devs were worried about pouring a lot of money into making a PS1 style game, and then having it not sell because they was like 2 years ahead of the curve of that being the indie aesthetic. No one wanted to invest a lot of money in being the first one to do it. And Bundleth definitely got the ball rolling on, yes, there is enough nostalgia for this that is justifiable to invest dev time into.
Things are not as they seem. I just need one more day. Rest Haven. Maybe I am crazy to take this posting.
Folks are going to have a ball playing these games. I now understand what you were saying about the creativity and imagination of indie developers. Wilderlings is gorgeous, has a really unique feel. There were just so many beautiful games in that last set. I don't know which one I want to play first.
Treat yourself, Candy. Treat yourself.
Now, if I told you to do that, you would choose them all and you'd never come out of your office.
I mean, that sounds extra suspect, but...
I've tried this year to minimize the number of times I am on screen talking during the AA showcase. We have 2 segments during this year's AA showcase within 50 minutes where I talk. One is about our 2 headline sponsors, where I talk about Minicat Studios and TechRaptor. And one I come back on to talk briefly about a secondary sponsor we have for our art projects, which is a really interesting band called Riot Rocket that sponsored our art production this year. But other than that, I try and keep my face away, so it's just trailers, trailers, trailers. Hey, Forshi, how are you doing today?
In this region, predation tends to involve, well, tool use.
That's a pretty good Attenborough voice.
When prey falls, it passes a chosen evolution down to the next generation. Nature forces the weak to improvise.
Riot Rocket you'll learn about during the AA showcase on Friday. They're a queer disabled clown punk band is maybe the right way to put it. They have circus aesthetics and Riot Girl music influences. It's quite a combination.
And its own evolution.
I play a little bit of one of their songs during the AA showcase this year to get a little sense of their sound. But yes, we have 3. We split the sponsorship up between 3 sponsors this year. The AA showcase, all of whom I'm very thankful to.
These fascinating creatures are now available for
Animal Game
on Steam.
I think that says Animal Game. Have I seen that weird Max Payne coffee bean game? No, I have no idea what on earth you're talking about.
And
I'm curious, but
Lucid is a flow state driven Metroidvania. Built around movement, aerial combat, player expression.
Okay, so it's a roguelite, but we're doing the Celeste movement stuff.
Chain attacks in midair.
Yeah, Animal Game is a completely ungoogleable game name, right? Oh, I will suck at this. This game looks amazing for people who aren't me.
Distance instantly. Health control encounters and chain abilities together at high speed.
Look, unless you're doing Celeste levels of accessibility tools, this ain't for me.
They can enhance movement, modify your abilities.
I'm okay, Jane. I had a late lunch, but I appreciate the offer. If this showcase is the length I think it is, I might be down in about half an hour for a little bit, so I can come say hi. It's called Killer Bean. I will give it a look in a bit, Forshi. Thank you for offering me dinner, my love.
Prepare for massive boss
Everyone tell
battles.
Jane she's great, because I love her and she's wonderful and she deserves to know she's great. Rohamald says, I think showcases should have less banter. Presentation is fine, but adding info, but the scripted jokes. Yeah.
Be lucid.
In the AA showcase, I try and avoid, like, banter joke stuff. I intro at the start just to go, hey, here's what to expect. Here's where you can find things if you need them. I talk briefly about the sponsors because they fund the accessible versions of the showcase being possible. Other than that, I will occasionally include like 90 seconds of a disabled gamer talking about why accessibility is important to them, because that human element of like, this is why we do the showcase that we do feels really important to do still, because all too many people don't know a person who benefits from accessibility settings, and it's nice to put a human face going, look, let me tell you in my own words why this shit's important to me. But like, I don't want to waste people's time by being like, here's a joke, I set up the genre of games you're about to see. Like, I know no one wants that in the showcases. Here we go. Acclaim is really going hard on this showcase today. Is this what, the third or fourth Acclaim game we've seen? Kid Bash Super Legend. Oh, this is so nice looking. Is that what this is called? Kid Bash Super Legend. Yeah, it is. Can I wishlist this? Oh, I've already wishlisted this in a past showcase. Okay. Yeah, Acclaim has just, like, come back out of nowhere today, apparently. Have a nice dinner, Jane. I will see you in maybe half an hour if we've predicted this showcase length right. Come on, give me a date for this already, this game. Ooh, this looks cute too. Zozo and the Lost Dreams.
It was just getting good. If only I can just go back to my dream.
Oh, this has a demo. Oh, this looks nice. This is cute.
Oh, hey, little knight. Fancy seeing you here.
You're blocking the line. My line of sight.
Don't think
Yeah, I'll play a demo for this. Yeah, lots of Celesta likes.
Come forth! Mecha Zozo!
Mecha Zozo!
I just want to play!
Oh, the mixing of pixel art and then, like, traditional line 2D art animations in the villain backgrounds, that's a really interesting style choice. I'm guessing someone bought the Acclaim brand and that this is a different publisher that's now calling themselves Acclaim.
What is ball game? Well...
Okay, yeah, yeah, let me mute this. Yeah, Killy says, a group of investors bought whatever was left of Acclaim since the last attempt at a relaunch and then relaunched it. So this is their big push. The real Acclaim went bust way back in 2004. Yeah, I knew they had gone, so I was like, this can't be the same people, but...
Our dream was a golf-like game that's kinetic, tactile, ruthless, and rewarding. There are dozens and dozens of handcrafted holes.
Oh, this
that'll
is
have you shooting
interesting.
through bubbles, grinding on rails, and a couple
Yeah, it's an
other
Atari
things that I don't
situation,
wanna
yeah.
spoil right now.
Oh, this looks bonkers.
In ball game, you play as Dolph. They're a golf ball. Now, they're not just any golf ball. They're
Okay.
a golf ball that was imbued with consciousness and banished to an interdimensional hotel. Like any good mystery, you'll unravel the secrets of this strange place by playing golf.
Okay, there's multiple games called Ball Game
You can play through
on
courses
Steam.
in tournament mode. where
Okay,
every
if you
stroke
want to find
counts.
this, you want to
Then you
search
get to the
Ball Game
flag
without a
under
space,
par.
because there's
Can
like
you find
4
the
games
cosmic
called
path
Ball
and get
Game
there
with a
in
space
zero?
already. This does
The
have a
hotel's
demo.
also home to Corvus, a shifty-eyed magpie who runs heists. Heists
Yeah,
throw
this is not a
everything
very
you know about
Googleable
golf
game name.
out the window. They're an all-out sprint across 9 back-to-back holes, where strokes don't matter and speed is the name of the game. If ball game seems right up your alley, then I've got good news for you. The ball game demo is live right now on Steam. We'll be sharing that demo at the Mix, so come by and get your hands on ball game. If you're interested, give us a wish list, follow our journey, and say hi on the show floor. Thanks for watching.
One day the AA showcase will reach a point where the showcase will end and you can then go to a physical volume. And then go to a physical place and play the games that you just saw in the showcase. We'll get that one, yeah. We'll get that someday. Yeah, the Mix has a physical show presence of some kind. There is a physical event of some kind in America that you can go to and play the demos of the stuff you saw at the show. Hey Natalie, I'm doing alright. I am in the midst of AA Showcase planning week, which is continuing to be chaotic. Yes, as Killy points out, there is a Mix Summer Showcase page on Steam, yeah. So if you find any one of these games, there's a banner and then you can use it to find the other ones. Yes, this is the week where all of the AA stuff has to come together. Saint Nobody says, are you saying we're not all invited to your house after the showcase to try stuff out? What I will say to that in response is, well, you'll be glad that so many of the games in the showcase have demos, so you don't have to go to a physical place to try the games from the showcase. You can try a good percentage of them out at home yourself. Well, some of them are even complete games that are out now, so you can just play them at home without having to dox me and come to my home to play them. Yeah. This art style is lovely. Yes, not enough sandwiches for us all to visit. Yes, exactly. That echo is the only reason. It's the only reason that you're not all invited. And not me not wanting to put the words "you're allowed to come to my house" onto the internet.
Wow, another epic showcase chock full of incredible games is in the books.
Oh,
and
is
I'm
that
sweating
the
like
end?
Overcooked Krabby Patty in this piece. Let's hit the pool, Candy.
I can't wait. But first, we got to wrap up that epic showcase, remember?
Of course. Thank you for checking out the Media Indie Exchange Summer Showcase. All of us here at The Mix are so grateful that we continue to be able to bring you these events. Every time I'm blown away by the games on display, and I'm not just saying that.
He really isn't. Thank you again to all the publishers, developers, marketing
Showcase
managers,
one down.
publicists, and all other hardworking folks who made the show a reality.
For sure. That's right. And we're talking about the amazing sponsors at New Blood Interactive, Top
Okay,
Hat
well,
Studios,
Acclaim was a
Aquapar
sponsor,
Games,
yeah.
Hype Train Digital, Retroware, Acclaim, Raw Fury, Goblin Studios,
11.
Not a Shark Company,
11
Dot.emu,
sponsors.
Aberratic Studios, Kojo.gg, and Shido. Not
Makes
to
me
mention-
feel
or
proud
think
that I
Shido.
manage it with just
Not
3
to mention all the
sponsors.
other amazing organizations out there that continue to show their support for independent games and the people who make them. Our charity partner, Experience Studios, please donate to that incredible team and charity nonprofit in order to fund games from Black Voice in Gaming and the Latin American Game Showcase. And
That's
the
cool.
programs that they are putting together for developers.
Yeah,
Follow us
I
on
got a good
socials
number
at
of new
Indie
games on my
Exchange,
showcase,
on X
on
and
my
everywhere
wish
else
list
at
from that.
Media Indie Exchange.
Now, last but definitely not least, shout out to our gaming fam at IGN, Twitch, Steam, and GameSpot for helping us bring the show to you, rain or shine. Now, before we peace out, set a reminder to hit up our next showcase coming up in the fall, which we will be announcing dates in the next month or so. And we'll be opening up submissions for new games and drops.
Until next time, I'm Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix.
And I'm Candy Woodward.
Deuces. Oh, I almost forgot
deuces.
we have one more amazing trailer. You got the sneak peek and the snack attack of Raji Kaliyuga, but we have the full 5-minute gameplay reveal coming up right now. But first, make sure to catch all the
don't
other
know what
awesome
he's
showcases happening
saying.
this week with the Latin American Game Showcase, Black Voice in Gaming, Women-Led Games, Southeast Asia Game Showcase, Frosty Games Fest,
Hey.
Wholesome Direct, Story Rich, Planet
Hey, The Mix, I exist as well. The AA Summer Showcase, you could have put me on here.
Woodward, we will see you
You could have
so
put me on
soon.
that
Peace.
screenshot.
Check out this trailer.
One day I will get the other showcases to treat me like I'm one of the big kids and acknowledge me. I'm still on, look, none of them acknowledge me. I'm still a fringe edge case where I kind of exist. None of the big kids want to admit I exist, but oh, I'll get there one day.
It all leads to the same end.
Okay, we'll check out this trailer and this extended trailer. One day I'll be too big for them to ignore. Look, if they acknowledged I existed, they'd have to acknowledge that they're not doing enough to talk about accessibility in their showcases. Because my showcase exists purely to be as I've pointed out at the start of this year's showcase, we're 4 years in and I'm still the only showcase that talks at all about accessibility. None of the other showcases in June talk about accessibility. You've had 4 years to go, oh yeah, maybe we should talk about accessibility in ours, and they don't. So, like, if they were to acknowledge my showcase, they would have to acknowledge they know that talking about accessibility is important and they're not doing it. Yeah, the Thinky Showcase happened last week. The Thinky Showcase is on fewer things than mine. The Thinky one happens too early. If you happen before the week that Keely's event happens, you don't end up in the... This is a lesson I've been paying attention to. If you go too early, if you go too much before Keely, you don't get included in the write-ups.
Does it feel like it remembers us?
Well, that's it. If the big showcases were willing to talk about accessibility, I could stop making the AA Showcase. I've said many a time that the AA Showcase only exists because all the other showcases don't talk about accessibility. I dream of a world where the Accessibility Summer Showcase no longer exists because it's kind of irrelevant. Because every showcase talks about accessibility, just like generally, you know, when they can, they acknowledge what settings their game has, even if it's not that many. They're like, yeah, here is what our game is able to offer, and here's who it can and can't be accessible for. But you know, yeah, you don't want to go too far before or after Keely. I can basically guarantee coverage because I place myself on the day that Keely happens, a couple of hours before Keely. So people who are only paying attention to Keely's event, because like that's the big one, will on that day go, oh, Keely's event's happening, what time is it? Oh, there's another one a couple hours before Keely, maybe I'll check that out. Like, I squeeze myself in as close to Keely as possible. Also, this game is looking way better now that they're showing gameplay. I don't know why they didn't just show gameplay earlier during the showcase.
Yet I have no life, just form afar.
I can be found in still water clear.
On polished surfaces, so have no fear.
A reflection.
I cannot speak. I always reply.
Mimicking your movements, as truth can
Yeah, it's a
lie.
reflection.
Tell me, child, what am I?
Those lip syncs are interesting.
Tell me. Tell me. Come back when you do.
A reflection, I know. I'd have to come back, I know.
The elders spoke of this long before we were born, when the heavens are opened before their time and the balance is broken. The one who sees all parts will stand at the edge of creation and chooses what survives.
Then why me? Because you're the only one who can stand there and not turn away. I hate that it's you. But we don't get to decide that anymore. When it happens, you choose what becomes of you.
Yeah, I can't tell whether this would feel good to play or not. I don't know if it has a demo. I want to try it. It's I can't work out how much impact it feels like this combat has. I like the setting, the aesthetic, the influences it's pulling from. Yeah, I can't tell. I see what you're getting at for sure, Echo, about like the impact response from the enemies. Oh, the Steam thing for the top of the hour was Steam is starting to roll out some of their promotion for Summer Games Fest, and the Accessibility Summer Showcase is in there again this year. Don't go seeking it out if you don't want spoilers for the AA Showcase on Friday, because some of the games are listed in there. But yeah, once again, Steam is going to be advertising to people, hey, the Accessibility Summer Showcase exists, here's a page where all the AA Showcase games are in one place, etc. Cool. Right, I'm gonna go take a little break. I will be back in about an hour, and we're gonna hang out and react to the Black Voices in Gaming streams. You'll be able to find out about cool games from Black game developers. I always try and check out this and a lot of the regional ones, like the Latin American Game Showcase, the Indian Game Showcase, stuff like that. So I'll be back in about an hour. I'm gonna go see my lovely wife for a little bit and not be in the office, and then I'll come back and stream some more game trailers to you all, and then get back to working on my own video game trailer showcase that I do. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I will catch you all in a bit, and thank you so much to everyone who was patient with my tech issues at the start of the stream.